Okay, does anyone else do this? So you have a big decision to make because you're an adult and it seems like adulting is all about big decisions all the time. So you weigh all the pros and cons and then you make a choice because you're like, nothing's black and white. Here, these pros outweigh the pros there. These cons are less than the cons there, whatever it is. You're thoughtful about it. You consult your family and friends. You make a choice. And then what happens for me is I do experience this period of relief where I'm like, oh, good, I'm not thinking about this anymore. And it feels great because any decision after a period of thinking and indecision is a relief. It feels amazing, right? But then my OCD brain just goes straight into, was that the right thing? Did I make the right choice? Well, what if the other one was right? And it's been exhausting. It's been happening my whole entire life. And then I go into like a regret spiral and all this stuff. I didn't know it was an OCD thing though until recently. And it's called existential OCD or just right thinking, or there's a lot of different terms for it. But after you make a big choice, you start immediately idealizing the road not taken. And you start really second guessing yourself and thinking you made the wrong choice. And it's because that relief from making a choice, your anxiety kind of goes away. A lot of people with anxiety, when they don't feel anxiety, they're like, oh shoot, what am I doing wrong? Where's my anxiety? You know, you get used to the anxiety. So when it's gone, I think that also triggers this existential thinking or the just right thinking. And so I'm sharing what I've been doing lately that's helping. Whether or not you have OCD, I think it's helpful. And as I've shared before, OCD symptoms like obsessions, overthinking, it's not exclusive to people with OCD. Everybody does this. It's just a matter of how much you do it, how disruptive it is in your life, where it becomes disordered or you get a diagnosis. But I think this is going to be helpful for just your regular old overthinker as well. So what do I do? 3 things. 1, I notice that it's happening and I'm like, okay, you're doing it. You're doing your regret spiral and idealizing the path not taken. Just notice it. Not in a shaming way, I just notice that it's happening. Then next, I comfort myself. Sometimes I literally put my hand on my heart and I'm like, that was a big decision. It makes sense that you feel anxious right now because it was a big decision. And the relief sometimes feels scary to you. But that doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. And then after I kind of soothe myself, I remind myself of the values that I was leaning into when I made the choice. Like, you chose that because right now your value of stability is very important. Or right now your value of connection is very important. And I remind myself of the values. So those are the 3 things that I do to help me when I start feeling myself get into a regret spiral after a big decision.